Creative Arts Academy's very first broadcast of the Channel 5 News,
where we bring you not only the stories, but the facts.
A massive fire broke out in Liverpool, England on New Year's Eve. The fire that started just before 5 p.m. destroyed approximately 1,300 vehicles. The fire started when a Land Rover's engine caught on fire. It spread quickly, eventually engulfing the entire car park. At Echo Stadium next door, a horse show was supposed to be starting at 7:30, but the show was canceled and the people in the stadium were evacuated. The horses were being stored on the first floor of the car park. They also had to be evacuated before the fire could get to them. Due to the 1,300 vehicles that were destroyed, insurance companies had to pay upwards of £20 million, or $27 million US. The Merseyside Fire and Rescue Service said that no one was seriously injured. 2 dogs had to be rescued from a car as they battled the blaze. Sue Wright had been attending the horse show in the Echo Stadium that night with her husband, a former English soccer player named Mark Wright. Her and her husband had to evacuate due to the fire, so they told the news what happened. "We just left everything in the car, handbags, telephone, cash, and just went."
Hi, I'm Olivia from the CAA Channel 5 News, reporting the weather. We'll start off the week with it being cloudy and sunny skies, falling with some snow and rain throughout the week. The weather will be 5 to 39 degrees with a wind speeds of 8 to 10 miles per hour. Later in the week, we will start with about 21 degrees and then increase to 27 degrees.
At 1 p.m. Wednesday, February 1st, 2018, all art lovers with a Figgy Art Museum membership are invited to join a lively discussion on the first Wednesday of the month to discuss artistic literature. Each program includes a short introduction, discussion led by a Figgy docent, and group discussion. Bring a brown bag lunch if you would like to. For more information, contact Heather at 563-345-6630 or HAA Ron Sun at figgyartmuseum.org. If you would like to, download a flyer for more information about this event. February 7th will be the story, My Love Affair with Modern Art, Behind the Scenes with a Legendary Curator by Catherine Koo. May 2nd will be the story of Confessions of an Art Addict by Peggy Guggenheim. June 6th will be the amazing novel Mad Enchantment, Claude Monet at the Painting of the Water Lilies by Ross King.
Trump arrived in Utah on Monday afternoon, but with briefcases and lawsuits in hand. By signing the 2 proclamations that day, the president shrunk more than 80% of Bears Ears National Monument and about half the percent of Grand Staircase Escalante will reshape the 2 beautiful monuments. When the proclamations were signed, it shrunk Bears Ears National Park from 1.35 million acres to 228,337 acres. They say he is shrinking Bears Ears to get better access to the uranium deposits.
Hi Quad Cities, this is Riley reporting for the Channel 5 News. I am sure many of you are wondering when and where the next Super Bowl is, and I can tell you. It's February 8th, 2018 at the US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And of course, there's going to be a Puppy Bowl as well. Teams with good odds to get into the Super Bowl are number 1, New England Patriots, number 2, Minnesota Vikings, number 3, Pittsburgh Steelers, and last but not least, number 4, New Orleans Saints. And of course, if your favorite team doesn't get in, there's always the commercials. In addition, the Puppy Bowl is a huge favorite for those not quite so interested in the game. With many types of dogs in the Puppy Bowl, it's no wonder why it is a favorite among people during the Super Bowl season. When there is a Super Bowl, there is a Puppy Bowl.
Star Wars: The Last Jedi came out December 14th, and fans are ecstatic, with familiar faces such as Mark Hamill playing Luke Skywalker, Adam Driver as Kylo Ren, and Daisy Ridley as Rey. But there will be new people welcomed into the Star Wars community. For example, Kelly Marie Tran as Rose Tico and Domhnall Gleeson as General Hux is already getting an 8.3 out of 10 on IMDb and a 3.5 out of 4 on Rolling Stone, 2 trusted movie rating websites. Clearly, the fans believe that Rian Johnson directed the last movie in this trilogy pretty well. You can see it first at Rave Cinemas at 7 p.m. Central Time without 3D or 7:20 p.m. in 3D. Another movie you might want to see that's in theaters is Wonder. Wonder is based off the book Wonder, which focuses on a 5th grader named Augie Pullman. His mother and father worries about him being bullied due to his rare facial deformity known as mandible facial dystosis, but the dystosis is nicknamed Treacher-Collins syndrome. The movie goes through Augie Pullman's first year in an actual school with kids different than him. He tries to find happiness, friends, and ways to not be bullied. Even though he has a few ups and downs with a few people, he ends up with what everyone wants most in the world, and happiness.
Thank you for watching the Creative Arts Academy's Channel 5 News, brought to you by 6th Grade Communication Media.